Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your reading for the month of November or whenever this message might find you. I don't believe in coincidences, so I trust that you're going to receive this message exactly when you are meant to. Just starting us off with a little bit of energy hygiene with Palo Santo. Thank you, Sacred Palo Santo, for raising our energy, raising the energy of our environment, grounding us into this present moment, grounding us into the now. Let's see what is the primary message for the Pisces collective for the month ahead. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Jenny. I'm a shamanic healer. I am a women's coach. I'm a retreat host, and I like to do these videos here on YouTube. If you are returning, welcome back. And I'm sure you've noticed I was on a bit of a hiatus there. I took a couple of months off as we got settled into our new property. So you'll also find on my channel some homestead videos, as I am now the proud owner of 12 beautiful acres in the Okanagan, British Columbia. I'm so excited, you guys. I have so many chickens. I have so many chickens. Enough about me, though. Let's see, Pisces. What is your primary energy for the month ahead, please? Oh, we've got two here. Now, for those of you who are returning, you know that I've got a lot of Pisces who are really close to me in my life. So very eager to see what's coming up for you. Okay, you got two cards that are like literally the exact same cards with different words. So we've got self-love and we've got nourishment. So there is something here for you in the month of November. Going in and spending more time. Nourishment is not just nourishing your body, although that is key. For those of you who are new here, I run a 16-week program called Nourish Your Temple. And we talk all about nourishing your body, your mind, and your soul. When it comes to nourishing your body, remember, protein is so important for not only every single one of our cells. Everybody thinks protein is so important for muscles. Yeah, sure, definitely it's great for muscles. I'm an ex-bodybuilder as a fat loss coach for over 7 years. It is definitely good for muscles, but it's good for every single one of our cells. So when our cells are repairing themselves, and when we're on this journey and we're doing healing work, we need to repair our cells. When we're releasing hucha, dark, dense, heavy energy from different organs and tissues and joints, we need that protein to help our cells repair themselves. Protein is also so important for calming the central nervous system. If we don't have enough protein, our central nervous system is in a state of fight or flight all the time. Nourishing our mind is about, what are you listening to? What are you consuming? Are you watching doom and gloom, doom scrolling all day long, or watching the news, or even mainstream shows that like pull at the heartstrings? Or are you talking to your friend or your neighbor or your mom who's constantly, oh my, are you listening to podcasts that are helpful and inspiring and intuitive, or whatever feels good to you? Are you listening to mainstream music, or are you listening to healing frequencies or sound baths or whatever? Nourishing your soul, that's probably the most important of the three, if you ask me. I mean, we have a body and we have a mind, but we are a soul. Nourishing your soul is really going to be different for each and every one of us, but I feel like grounding is going to be the key player here for nourishing your soul. How do you ground? There's a million and one ways, but I mean, the easiest one, of course, is going out into nature with no phone. So maybe you're going and you're sitting by some water, or you're going for a walk, or maybe you're just grabbing a blanket and laying down, taking your shoes off and putting your bare feet on the ground. Literally hug a tree, touch grass. It doesn't matter, but nourishing your mind, your body, and your soul is key for you in the month ahead. And then you're getting the self-love card, which is like, that's what this is. Nourishing your mind, nourishing your body, nourishing your soul. That is an act of self-love. You are worth nourishing your body. You are worth nourishing your mind. You are worth nourishing your soul. You are worthy of these things. And self-love tells us that your capacity to be loved by others and your capacity to love others is directly related to your ability to love yourself. So if you don't show yourself love, then you're not going to show up as your best for others in your lives. And if you've been here for a while, you've probably heard me talk a lot about this. I have been a women's coach for well over 10 years. And when I first started my journey, I talked a lot about how I was always giving to everyone else, putting myself on the back burner. And then nobody got the best version of me. I was always depleted. I was always overwhelmed. I was always anxious because I was never filling my own cup. I was numbing out. And I know Pisces, for a lot of you, escapism is the shadow side of your sign. You've got so many beautiful light aspects of your sign, but the shadow side is escapism. Escapism isn't necessarily self-care. Meditation isn't necessarily self-care if it's not paired with grounding and nourishing your body and nourishing your mind. Meditation is great and it's beautiful, but it can also be a form of escapism. Some of you, I feel, are really being sucked into your phones right now, really being sucked into your phones. And that you might be justifying it by saying like, oh, I'm learning. And I do that all the time. Like, hello, I'm right there with you. I'm like, I'm going to learn about the deep litter method when it comes to homesteading. If you watch my video that I just did, and hopefully it's up by the time you see this, if you watch my video on winterizing the coop, well, obviously TikTok taught me all those tricks for winterizing the coop. So I justified my doom scrolling by saying, oh, I'm learning, so it's okay. But just be really mindful of your screen time. And is it actually escaping, or is it actually teaching you something? Let's see here. What is going to be the biggest challenge for the Pisces collective in the month ahead, please? I mean, if your primary energy is nourishment and self-love, this doesn't have to be a bad thing at all. This can be a beautiful thing. The days are getting shorter. We've got so much more time where it's dark, so you can go inside, you can get cozy, you can journal, you can have a bath with no phone, throw some pink Himalayan salts in there. Bonus points, you can connect in with the Himalayan mountains, and you can also experience a profound psychic cleansing. Like I said, getting out into nature would be so nice right now. What will be the biggest challenge for the Pisces collective in the month ahead, please? Hey, I'm getting wake up call. That's a big challenge. Wake up call is going to be different for all of us. It's going to be different for all of us. The wake up call is like the tower in the tarot deck. So what this is telling me is that there's going to be a big course correct that happens for you in the month of November. Some of you could get sick. I don't want to put it out there. I'm definitely not going to be praying on your downfall. I have a lot of Pisces in my life that I care a lot about, so I don't want anything negative to happen at all. But the wake-up call card is a trajectory change. So again, it could be an illness. It could be an injury. It could be like something that changes your life, right? Like some people get sick and whatever, they don't change their lifestyle at all. And then they get sick again later and they still don't change their lifestyle. And they get sick again later and they still don't change their lifestyle. And then before you know it, they're gone. And that's awful. Maybe you should have changed your lifestyle. Some people get sick and it totally changes their lives, right? Like completely 180. I go to a lot of women's events, and at these women's events, there's always like these keynote speakers and these super inspiring stories of like, oh, I got breast cancer and it totally changed my life. Oh, my mom got sick and died young and it totally changed my life. I started eating better. I started taking care of myself. I started exercising. I started meditating. I started cutting out toxic people and I started cutting out toxic behavior. This wake-up call card is saying like, come on, something's got to give here, Pisces. Something's got to give. Sometimes the wake-up call is a relationship breakdown. Like, this relationship is not for you. And if you stay in it, you're going to continue down this path, but your path is actually over here. So this relationship has to break down in order for you to get back on this path. Sometimes the wake-up call is a big move. You thought that you were happy where you were, but all of a sudden you're going to move. Or you thought you wanted to move over here, but you're actually going to move over there. Sometimes the wake-up call card is a career change. Or again, you thought you were going to do this, but you're actually going to do this. You thought that this was the path you were on, but you're actually going on that path. It's not for nothing, okay? The wake-up call, it's happening for you, not to you. And I know that when you're going through it, it's like, yeah, okay, tell me something I don't know. Let's actually see if we can get a clarifier on this, okay? And I will dive deeper into this on the extended reading. So I hope you'll join me there. You can find the link to join down below in the comment box, in the description box there. When you join the extended reading, not only do you have access to an additional reading for this month, but you also have access to the Sacred Self-Empowered Community membership. So inside that membership, we meet at least twice a month on Zoom, once for a shamanic healing journey and once for a group reading. So it's a great opportunity for some one-on-one time. We can definitely dive in a little deeper. You can come with specific questions, or we can just do some general guidance. But let's just see first, what is up with this wake-up call card for Pisces? Can we get a little bit more about this wake-up call? We're going to get a lot more because we got 2 again. Okay, so core values. You've really got to follow your heart here. Like, listening to your heart is going to help you see where this trajectory change needs to come from. So what are your core values and how have you been misaligning with those? Like, if one of your core values, for example, is to make sure that your children eat super healthy, but then you're just getting the breadcrumbs, how is that aligned with your values? It's not. If health is so important for your children, why isn't it important for yourself? Right? If one of your core values is to be extremely generous, and you're extremely generous to strangers, but not to your own family and friends, then how is that aligned with your core values? If one of your core values is that family is a priority, but you are prioritizing some of your family while ignoring the others or neglecting the others, then how is that aligned with your core values? This is saying get crystal clear on what your core values are, because they are contributing to this wake-up call. And then you're also getting the seeker of truth. So you can feel the hidden truth underneath your circumstances. You know what this is. Of course you do. You're Pisces. You're so intuitive. Of course you do. You're Pisces. You are so intuitive. You know exactly what's up underneath this. I just heard, pick yourself up. Dust yourself off. What will help the Pisces collective to align with their highest path, their highest purpose, their highest timeline in the month ahead, please? What will help Pisces the most? You're getting so many duplicate cards. Like, a lot of these cards are different cards, but the same message. And when I'm asking for one card, I'm getting 2 most of the time here. So that's so interesting to me. What will help Pisces to align with their highest timeline in the month ahead? Now, if you're resonating so far, please let me know down below in the comments. It's the easiest way to support the channel, and it's free as well. If you're new to my energy and you are picking up what I'm putting down, then please also hit that subscribe button. But if you're not resonating with this message, maybe your message is in a different part of your chart. So make sure you watch the videos for your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising, your Venus, or anywhere else in your chart that you feel called to. Okay, I'm getting support team. So what will help you align with your highest timeline? You don't have to do it alone. Okay? I do believe that we are our own medicine. Don't get me wrong. We have so many gifts, so much magic, so much knowledge. We are our own medicine without a doubt in my mind. However, this card is saying that 2 minds are better than 1, 3 are better than 2, and 4 are unstoppable. That could be for some of you. Perhaps there are 4. So you and 3 others. Yeah, I feel like there are a few of you that will really resonate with that specific message, that there are 4 of you. And if you don't have people in your life who are supportive, call them in. Call them in. Go on a journey. Go on a shamanic journey and meditate and ask to align with the timeline where those who are meant to support you at this time in your journey have come into your life. Yeah, that feels really good. That feels really good. Some members of your soul family could be reuniting at this time. So maybe you meet someone and they feel very familiar. Excuse me. That feels like you're letting go of something for sure. It's not very often that I sneeze in a reading. When I sneeze, I'm usually releasing. So when I sneeze in a reading, I'm usually releasing for someone. Maybe you need to release a relationship in order to make space for a new one. Maybe there's someone in your life who's not very supportive that you're ready to release in order to make space for someone who is. That's for some of you. I feel like that won't resonate with everyone, but that will resonate with some of you for sure. Let's get some more details on this support team, please. Okay, career transition. This could be related to that wake-up call. So if you're not here for work, this could be just your passion project. But for those of you who are here for work, your soul is yearning for a career that's aligned with your purpose. Your purpose, okay? There's something here about what your soul was put on this earth to do. We weren't just put on this earth to work a 9 to 5. And if you're a stay-at-home mom and you love that, I think that's such a hugely important role. But you weren't just put on this earth to raise your children. Like, yes, that is a huge, important role, but there's something else that you are craving. Your soul is craving. What can you create? Usually it's connected with our creativity. What can you create? And this doesn't have to be like a product. It could be a service. Some of you, I mean, you're Pisces, you're so intuitive. I've already said that. Some of you could be connecting in with your own spiritual gifts. Maybe you're a healer. Maybe you're a psychic. Maybe you're a medium. Maybe you're a teacher. Maybe you're a coach. There's something here that you are naturally good at, that you're meant to be doing to help support others, to help raise the collective consciousness, to help heal others. And this is coming for you in November. It's just a matter of, are you ready to do it or not? Again, I feel like it's connected to this wake-up call card, because the wake-up call, it can be a big transition. It can be a trajectory change with your career. It can be anything, but I feel like for some of you, it is career. So to get this career transition in terms of what will help you align with your highest path, your highest purpose, your highest destiny, your highest timeline, and this saying that your soul is yearning for a career that's aligned with your purpose, this is like, hello. What are you going to do, Pisces? You have this beautiful opportunity standing right in front of you. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Again, I feel some of you might not be here for work. So this is your passion. This could be a hobby. This could be like, you know, if you like making like quilts for your family, for example, then yeah, make your quilts for your family. If you like making music, then make the music. It's like, what is your soul guiding you to do? You already know the answer. You're so connected. Let's see if we can get one more message before we jump into the extended reading. And I do hope you'll join me there. Like I said, we have a great time in the Sacred Self-Empowered Community membership. What is the final message for the Pisces Collective, please? Hey, I'm getting fear. Yeah, I can feel that. When I was talking about the career transition, I was like, yeah, just don't get in your own way. Just don't get in your own way. And that's what this is saying. Your fears are keeping you from moving forward into the life that you deserve. Okay. Everything comes from love or fear. Are you going to allow all of your actions, all of your thoughts? Are you going to allow all of that to come from that place of fear? Or are you going to take control and see what, reconnect with your core values and see what is it that your soul actually wants to say or do? Because that's going to lead you to where you're meant to be right now. I'm going to leave you with that, Pisces, and I will see you over in the extended reading.